Are you happy? When asked, the question seems innocent enough, a simple yes or no, depending on your current emotional state. However, when truly pondered upon, the answer may vary depending on long-term emotional states and/or deep-set feelings, making the human emotion a complicated system of long and short-term cause and effect. While the question, "Are you happy?" can become more and more complicated the longer it is thought upon, the simple answer can be found through proven neuroscience and the endocrine system, the system in charge of hormonal response, proving yes, you are happy, or no, you're not, and why this may be the case. So, what are the happy and sad hormones? Most of the time we can tell what makes us happy or sad in our lives, and when others are gleeful or unhappy, but what truly causes these internal feelings? Happiness, simply put, is caused by endorphins, released by the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus. The term endorphins is the combination of two words, endogenous, an adjective used to describe something that originates from within an organism, and morphine, a prescription drug used to relieve pain. The four basic endorphins are the alpha, beta, gamma, and sigma. The alpha and beta endorphins are extremely similar. However, more research has been conducted for the beta endorphin. This is because it has more influence in the human body as well as a much larger size. It is the largest of the four basic endorphins. Its function is to dull pain, especially during physical and/or mental trauma. This explains why a person may feel fine directly after an event that has caused some sort of injury. When created in the body, it gives a person a sort of high feeling, similar to morphine, however it's 80 times more potent than the prescription drug. The gamma endorphin has been steadily researched since the 1970s. The true function of this endorphin is still being speculated, though many scientists have different theories, indicated throughout their studies. One of these main theories is its function as a natural antipsychotic drug, being found effective when supplemented to those who have schizophrenia. With this concept, the gamma endorphin has the possibility of becoming an antipsychotic medication in the future. Another theory is that it regulates blood pressure, again having the possibility for becoming a prescription drug. Finally, the sigma endorphin, which is similar to the alpha and beta endorphins, is a painkiller located in the brainstem and the spinal cord. While specific endorphins are released to relieve pain and cause happiness, sadness is felt when two natural chemicals aren't released in adequate amounts throughout the body. These two natural chemicals are serotonin, a neurotransmitter or messenger throughout the nervous system, and melatonin, a hormone. Serotonin relays signals between nerve cells or neurons, regulating their intensity. This neurotransmitter plays a key role in the nervous system, as well as directly and indirectly regulating major parts of the body, including liver regeneration, bone metabolism, breast milk production, digestion, and cell division. It is thought to affect mood and social behavior, appetite, sleep, memory, and sexual desire and function. Serotonin levels affect the mood of a person, although how the decrease in serotonin may cause sadness and depression is unknown. Many scientists even believe that depression itself causes the decrease in serotonin. The selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, or SSIR, is a medication that increases the activity of this neurotransmitter and is utilized as an antidepressant, showing positive effects towards patients with diagnosed depression. Again, how the increase in serotonin activity works as an antidepressant is unknown. There is no possible way, so far, to measure the specific amount of serotonin in the brain. The scientists and doctors can only see the effects of SSIR when used as a prescription. The hormone melatonin is released by the pineal gland, located almost in the center of the brain, and regulates your sleeping and waking cycle. This hormone creates your internal clock. What stage of sleep you're in or when you wake up is dictated by the levels of melatonin produced at that time. In an average sleeping cycle, the levels increase slowly during the evening, reaching their highest throughout the night and abating in the morning. Light directly affects how much melatonin we produce, and plays a major role in our moods. With shorter days in the winter comes a change in melatonin production, disrupting the natural sleeping pattern your body has fallen into. This change often causes a type of depression coined seasonal affective disorder. A decrease in melatonin can cause lethargy throughout the day, social withdrawal, irritability, and insomnia. So, the main goal in being happy is to release endorphins and keep a stable and high level of serotonin and melatonin. But how exactly can we do this naturally in our everyday life without having to take prescription pills or supplements? What do you eat? How much do you exercise? What lifestyle do you lead? All of these things may affect your happiness in your everyday life. As I have previously stated, serotonin affects appetite and digestion. About 80 to 90% of the serotonin in our bodies is found in specialized cells in our digestive systems, making what we eat directly relate to the function of serotonin. This neurotransmitter is available in a variety of foods, such as walnuts, bananas, pineapples, kiwis, and tomatoes, just to name a few. Oddly enough, the amount of serotonin produced and utilized in the gut would be a lethal dose if abruptly and directly put into the rest of the body, particularly the brain. However, the human body understands this and compensates. Certain foods, especially carbohydrates, contain smaller amounts of serotonin, which dilutes the high concentration of the neurotransmitter received from serotonin-rich foods before it is allowed to leave the digestive system and make its way into the brain. This keeps us at a certain state of homeostasis, a stable physical health that our body tries to achieve. That's why we crave carbohydrates when we're sad. By eating foods that contain serotonin, whether in high or low levels, chemically it increases and maintains your happiness. Exercising also increases your happiness, not just because of the achieved physical appearance. Exercising doesn't mean work out for hours on end and become a bodybuilder. Just participate in some sort of physical exertion for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. It may do something as simple as distract your mind from your current challenges and problems, but it also keeps you healthy, more than just physically. Four main things that are directly linked to exercise are antibodies, the hormone cortisol, and two hormones we've already covered, endorphins and melatonin. Antibodies are released in the body when foreign bacteria, viruses, and unwanted invaders are detected. They bind themselves to the antigens, and then T cells come in and destroy the foreign invaders. Exercising increases the levels of antibodies in T cells, making your immune system less susceptible to illnesses from outside factors. The hormone cortisol is released in the body when a person is experiencing stress and/or anxiety. Cortisol plays a key role in maintaining a state of homeostasis, however, too much of this hormone results in large amounts of stress. Exercising drops the cortisol hormone amount to a healthy level, preventing unneeded stress and therefore reducing the risk of anxiety-caused illnesses, including heart disease, diabetes, and depression. Endorphins, the happy hormones, are released throughout the body when exercising, creating a blissful experience. As previously stated, the beta endorphin is 80 times more potent than morphine, giving the person a high feeling. When a person develops and maintains a steady workout pattern, the effects both chemically and physically increase their happiness. Finally, melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep, is produced more and at a healthy time with exercise. When you're lounging around and no physical exertion comes into play, melatonin is spread out throughout the day, resulting in small naps or light sleeping over the 24-hour period. Simply put, your sleep won't give you a good night's rest. Exercising, however, gives a true tiredness and fatigue to your body both physically and mentally, and when it comes time to go to bed, you will have a healthy amount of deep sleep. This means 7 to 9 hours a night for adults, and 9 to 10 for older children and teens. The key to happiness doesn't just reside in eating, exercising, and sleeping. Your lifestyle plays a part in personal joy. The term fake it till you make it can be used for certain aspects of happiness. The act of smiling and laughing releases a neurotransmitter called dopamine, which makes a person feel happy, and vice versa. When dopamine is released, a person finds the urge to smile and laugh. Laughing also helps release social tension and anxiety. Laughter and smiling tends to be contagious in groups. For instance, if you start smiling and/or laughing without real meaning behind it, another person may catch on and smile with the truer purpose of happiness, therefore causing you to legitimately laugh, and so on. There are countless studies created on ways to feel happy, like listening to music, coloring, or simply calmly relaxing. All these techniques scientifically boost joy, dropping cortisol levels, raising endorphin production, and calming the mind. Are you happy? I went over the cause of happiness and sadness, how your diet affects your emotions, how exercising can be beneficial more than just physically, and other factors that pertain to happiness in general. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new.